Here are some tips to help you get the good night's sleep that you need in order to be your best, happiest, healthiest, and most productive self. First of all, just think about it. When was the last time you had a cup of coffee? If you want to get a good night's sleep, I would recommend no later than 5 in the afternoon at the absolute latest. Another one that can be surprising sometimes is booze. Sometimes if you have a drink in the evening, you fall asleep easy, but then your circadian rhythm, your sleep cycle will get stuck in the middle, and after 4 hours you'll wake up and be like, okay, now I'm up. So take a look and see if that's something that happens to you. And then the next time, if you notice a connection between, oh, I had wine with dinner, and then I woke up at 2 in the morning, you'll know what's happening. And have your wine with lunch instead. Another thing that can make sleep difficult is bananas, which are high in potassium, and spicy fruit, which I love, but sometimes it can keep you up or it can give you nightmares. Another thing that can give you nightmares is if the room is too warm, which sometimes when you're falling asleep can just feel like warm and snuggly. But that room that feels so warm and snuggly and when you're falling asleep can, to your sleeping brain, do all kinds of fun things to your chemicals, and suddenly you'll be having a scary nightmare. So nice, cool room if you want to sleep well. And another thing to keep an eye out for, particularly common these days, is where are the electronic light sources in your bedroom? If you can get them out, get them out. And if you can cover them up with something, cover them up. Because when we have any glowing light sources at all in our sleep environment, even with our eyes closed, those glowing light sources can still disrupt the quality of our sleep. So you're like, oh, my eyes are closed. Doesn't matter. If you insist on having little LEDs or whatever in the room that you sleep in, cover them with something before you go to bed. Another thing to think about is the quality of your pillow and your mattress. And if you're a side sleeper, you really want to have something here in your neck that supports your neck so that this isn't happening. Get something bolstery here. Some people do well with the kind of pillow that's shaped like this so that there's support for your neck and your lower head. A lot of pillows, especially where I live in Germany, where the pillows are a funny shape, a lot of pillows do not actually support your head or your neck. So find something that makes you feel supported. And also checking with your mattress. Is it too hard? Is it too soft? Is it too whatever? And see if there's some way that you can change that. A lot of people love a really hard mattress, especially in this country. People love hard mattresses. And if that helps you sleep, then great. And if you are a person who wants something softer and squashier, think of investing in an egg foam crate. Or one of those soft, squishy mattress toppers, especially good if you sleep on your side, because then you don't have things getting crimped up. Natural things that you can take, obviously consult with your doctor if you feel necessary, but natural things that you can take that are over the counter are you can take melatonin, which is an over-the-counter supplement. Take, half hour before bedtime, and it'll help you fall asleep. Also good for jet lag. You can also drink some chamomile tea. Other teas that are effective for going to sleep are valerian and St. John's wort, but keep an eye on those, especially if you're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, talk to your doctor first. But those are great, gentle, natural ways to fall asleep. Also, if you are pregnant, Make sure you talk with your doctor and make sure you're getting enough iron because pregnant people can have their sleep disrupted by anemia-induced restless leg syndrome. I had it. It was annoying. If that's happening to you, check in with your doctor. See if your doctor, tests you and see if you have anemia or not. That might be something that's going on. That's a question you can ask them. Other people, as long as you're getting some spinach or a burger every now and then, you're fine, probably. Other things to think about are, did you get some fresh air outside today? Did you get some exercise today? If you sat around like a slug all day long with no exercise, it's going to be harder to sleep. Another thing is if you are depression prone, or if you have seasonal affective disorder, or if you live somewhere like here where there's not very much light for much of the year, you could consider investing in a light therapy box and then exposing yourself to that light for 15 minutes every morning at the same time when you wake up, and that'll help regulate your circadian rhythms and also help you fall asleep faster on a regular schedule. And with that said, another thing that is super fun to do but can also result in you having poorer sleep is the fun game of staying up too late. Yay, you're a grown-up, you can stay up as late as you want, you can go partying until 4 in the morning. Great, but if your primary focus is getting a better night's rest, then you need to create a structure, a reliable rhythm, a predictable bedtime that you stick to, and that will help your body be like, oh right, it's time to go to bed now. Again, some more handy reminders, just in case you were temporarily forgetting. No screens, at least half an hour before bedtime, but an hour is better. And if you are like, no, I'm gonna screen time no matter what, I insist on it, then I recommend that you get one of those daylight apps for your screeny object, like your computer, that simulate the light waves of daytime so that they tell your brain, go to sleep now. Because otherwise you get all this blue light coming from your screen telling your body to stay awake. So I use Flux, F-L-U-X-X. Nobody's paying me to say that, I'm just saying what I use. The concept here is, if you insist on using your screen before bed, know that it's not so good for you, and also get a daylight simulator app, whichever one you want. Fresh air, running around, healthy food every day. Anorexia does not help you go to sleep. Regular nutritious food will help you go to sleep. Little warm milk is good. And sticking to your strict regimen, getting your sunshine. And there was one more thing that I was like, that's so important. What was it? Ach, doch. Seems so obvious I forgot it. If you're going to be entertaining yourself before bedtime, just think about what you're ingesting. Like, is a steady diet of violence going to help you go to sleep? If your main goal is to sleep well, might want to leave the gory documentaries, the violent horror movies to some other time of the day, not bedtime. And that's what I got for you. Good luck and good night.